Welcome to Call to Story. I am so glad you're here. My name is Lana Horrocks, and I'm a life story coach. And I bet you're wondering why we're here today and why you found me. Well, I can tell you that nothing is by accident. We don't meet by accident. And so before I tell you how you can write your story, I want to tell you why you came to me, why you found me today. Well, my children just graduated, and I went back to school to finish my degree. And I had this strong impression I needed to change majors. Now that never happens, but I changed majors to psychology. And eventually that led me to life coaching. Well, I got trained as a life coach and started my business, and I moved to Arizona from Colorado. And while I was there, my son got married, and then I traveled to see my daughter in California for my grandson's very first birthday. And I decided to stay and help her babysit while she was working on her business. So while I was there, I thought, well, I'm going to finish my degree online because I got interrupted with my business and moved. So I started taking my psychology classes online, and I felt like, well, I need to go see my son in Idaho. So I went to Idaho, and while I was there, I had this really strong impression. You need to go back to Colorado, and you need to record and transcribe all the videotapes that you did 25 years earlier of your mother and father, and write a book. I thought, I didn't know how to write a book, but I thought, okay, I'll do it. It was so strong. So I went back, and I was starting my grandfather's stories, and all of a sudden I felt this strong impression. You need to do your parents first. So I thought, well, okay, all right. And so I started doing my parents' videos and found out their story ended when they got married. I didn't have 50 years of their life. So I got a digital recorder, and I started recording and transcribing their story, and I finished my grandparents and published those. And right after my parents had their second editing on their book, my father had this massive stroke and passed away. And I thought, oh, this is why I was supposed to come right now. And don't wait. In fact, I was trying to work, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna stay here. But no, I always felt, come home. I sent you here to do this. And that's why you're here, is because someone is calling you to write your story. Now, after his story was all finished, we gathered for the funeral, and I laid out all of his stories. I had all the pictures, I had all the stories, and my siblings, we picked our favorite stories, and we told them. And one of our very best friends even read my father's advice to the family, because he had shared that with me. It was so special. That changed my life forever. One person after another just kept coming to me and coming to me. It wasn't my plan. I had this great life coaching plan of doing group coaching, but that wasn't it. So whether they had a short term to live, they had terminal illness, or they had dementia, or they just had this short window that I could capture, I went from place to place, from Nauvoo, Illinois, to California, to Utah. I went all these places, and wherever I needed to be to record, I was impressed to go. They were impressed to find me. I was impressed to be there to capture their story. Now I'm here for you. The how, that's a whole other story, but I can help you capture these stories. I've developed a system of 60 stories in 90 days that is going to be easy and fun. It's going to be enjoyable for you because you'll know what stories to tell, and it'll be enjoyable for your family too, because they won't have to sit down to read an entire saga. they can pick out their favorite stories and be uplifted and strengthened with that very story. It's really easy. And I have developed a guide for you, a beautiful, colorful guide, short. You can read on your phone or your computer and get ideas and support that way. You can do it all by yourself, or you can come and I can help you. I can coach you through it to help find the best pictures, do your timeline, or just walk every step through every story with support, my support and a group support. It's really fun and it's really easy. Go to our website, calltostory.com, and pick up your guide for free. I did that for free. And so you can have it as my gift to you. And I'm excited about you telling your story now.